Welcome to day 31 of our 60 days of basic networking. Right, so we're moving on sa another lesson dito sa ating Cisco IOS module or Cisco IOS section. And on this video, ito, mas exciting to, and I think this is one of the most useful topic in CCNA kasi when you're dealing with Cisco routers and switches, you're always dealing with CLI or yung tinatawag na nating Cisco IOS. And ang skills na kailangan mong matutunan, isa puso, isa buhay, is yung different hierarchy ng commands ni Cisco na tinatawag nating different command modes. Kaya dyan din sumikat si Cisco kasi yung level of commands niya is breakdowns into hierarchy. And that's what we're going to talk about on this lesson. Right? So yung pinakaunang command or pinakaunang mode when you log into a Cisco routers or switches is tinatawag nating user exec mode or user mode. Okay? So basically, default yan. Kaya nandun ka sa pinaka outer layer or outside hierarchy ng command ng mga routers or switches or yun nga yung sa iOS. Ibig sabihin, through the user mode or user exec, you can only do basic things. Okay, basic configuration. Wala nga configuration, basic verification and basic commands available in this mode. Okay, so ito yung initial, ito yung basic level ng access mo, kumbaga, or ng level ng access mo when you access a certain router or switches. Ang tawag natin doon, user exec or user mode for short. Yan yung ginagamit karaniwan. Okay? Now, when we talk about user exec or user mode, sabi ko nga kanina, we normally have limited or basically only few number of commands na magagamit to do in our devices. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-configure, hindi ka pwedeng mag-restart, hindi ka pwedeng, actually wala kang pwedeng gawin. Pero basically, kailangan mong pagdaanan to. Kailangan daanan mo muna to bago ka makapunta dun sa ibang level or dun sa second level or second hierarchy ng command or second hierarchy ng command modes ng mga iOS or ng mga routers and switches natin. Diba? So, limited commands. I'll show you later. Okay, now, ang indication or para ma-distinguish natin na nandun tayo sa user exec or user mode is basically there is an indication or sign ng greater than sign. So, yung right angle bracket na greater than, that's what indicates that we are on the user exec mode. Ibig sabihin, kapag nakita natin na yung pangalan ng device, for example, router, o kaya naman switch, tapos greater than sign, nasa user exec mode ka. Okay? That's why probably you have to check kasi may mga commands na is only intended to be used for a certain level or per certain hierarchy. For example, hindi mo pwedeng gamitin yung reload when you are on the user exec. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-restart ng device. O kaya naman, hindi ka rin pwedeng mag-reload kapag nasa global configuration ka. So, mamaya, I'll show you. So, you have to make sure, kasi minsan, sa sobrang dami ng devices mo, for example, nasa NOC ka, diba, yung company nyo, have hundreds or even thousands of devices, tapos yung tab ng secure CRT mo, or kung ano mang ginagamit mong terminal software, napakadami na, nalilito ka na. Minsan nangyayari sa akin yun, yung naikwento ko, no, yung may change ako, or RFC na tinatawag, and first change ko yun, or first RFC sa career ko dati. Yung shift ko yung traffic, kasi may maintenance si PLDT, so shift ko muna kay Globe. Now, syempre sa enterprise, usually hindi ka naman nagto-troubleshoot on the go. Yung script mo, yung commands mo, or yung mga gagawin mo, nakalatag na yan, ika-copy-paste mo na lang usually, or verify. Anong nangyari, yung script ko dun sa Globe, na i-paste ko sa PLDT na router, baliktad, nagkagulo, nag-down, of course. Kaya lang, maintenance window naman yun, kasi scheduled yung, so naayos naman namin, kasama ko yung senior ko, that time kasi kakasampa ko lang ng network team, tapos yun nga yung unang task ko or responsibility, sablay pa. Pero ang laki ng natutunan ko doon. Huwag kang matataranta, and then sabi ko nga, kailangan you have the presence of mind when configuring this. Alam mo kung nasaang mode ka, alam mo kung nasaang device ka, etc. So, we're gonna practice that throughout this section. Okay? So, again, when you're in the user exec mode, ang indication nun is yung greater than sign. Okay? Like this one. So, for example, as you can see, I have the router or device na pangalan niya i-router and then indicated by a greater than sign. That means na nandun ako sa user exec mode or user mode ng router. So, let me go ahead and share you in Packet Tracer how this looks like in the Packet Tracer in real world. Okay, so what you're seeing right now is a Packet Tracer. You can download this in our download section. I'm also going to create a crash course on Packet Tracer para maintindihan at maging familiar ka sa basics. Or you can enroll dun sa free Packet Tracer training ni NetACAD. Libre naman yon, and daanan mo na lang kung hindi ka familiar sa Packet Tracer. Pero madali naman tong gawin. Kaya kahit wala kang idea, once you installed it and then you follow our demo and activity here on the masterclass, matututunan mo yon. Right, so nandito ako ngayon sa Packet Tracer. So pinili ko, for example, this is end devices, right? As you can see, and then I'm go to network devices, kukuha ko ng router. So sa routers, ito yung mga models ng routers na meron tayo with Packet Tracer. I'm gonna get 1941 para ipakita sa'yo. Okay, and then when you double click this, makikita mo yung, what do you call this? Properties or preferences when it comes to this router. Router 0. So, nandiyan yung mga module. Saka natin pag-usapan yan pagdating sa routers. Ito yung physical view niya. Actually, para ka talagang tumitingin ng totoong router. Pag pinatay mo yan dyan sa switch, mamatay talaga yan. Okay? So, pag nagkabit ka ng module, hindi pwedeng nakabuhay, di ba? So, ganun din. Right? So, parang totoo. Anyway, pag-usapan natin yan pagdating sa router. What our intention right now is the CLI or the command line interface ng mga Cisco routers and switches. So, lakihan natin ng konti para kitang-kita mo. Right? So, kita mo naman, right? Okay. So, we're gonna do all of our activities and configuration via Packet Tracer kasi it's more than enough for CCNA. Kasi, unang-una, GNS3, okay naman. Problema, medyo mabigat. You need to have a good PC or laptop, RAM especially, para magamit ng maayos. O kaya naman Eve nang ganun din. So with Packet Tracer, hindi siya ganun kabigat, mas madali, and sabi ko nga, it's more than enough for CCNA. Okay, so going back, nandito tayo sa configuration dialog ng Cisco router 0 natin. So ang gagawin ko is basically, papakita ko sa inyo yung pinag-usapan natin kanina na different level of commands, which is the user exec or user mode when it comes to Cisco. So right now, since bago yung device natin, bagong boot, nandun siya sa tinatawag natin configuration dialog. Tinatanong niya ako, would you like to enter any, parang wizard to eh. So hindi naman na natin pag-uusapan yan. I'm gonna click no here. So as you can see, sabi ko nga kanina, the initial or basic, what do you call this? Basic level or hierarchy ng command ni Cisco is the user exec or user mode. So nakikita mo, yung router natin has a greater than sign. Indication yan na nandun ako sa user mode or user exec mode. Gets? Now, to get the command, I can type, for example, question mark here, and this is the only command available in this mode or in this level. So we have connect, disable, disconnect, enable, exit, log out, ping. Actually, ilan yan? 1, 2, 3, 4. Mabibilang mo eh. Diba? So, by typing question mark, it's also used as help, kumbaga. I can lay out all the available commands in this level. For example, I'm gonna use ping and then question mark ulit. So that's how we use question mark. It will show you the available commands. Kumbaga, ipapakita niya sa'yo yung kung ano pa yung mga available commands or ano yung related na commands pa na related dun sa tinatype mo. Okay, so for example, ping 192.168.1.1. Pero syempre, hindi yan magpiping. Ay, nagping siya. Kaya lang, wala naman akong IP na ganun. So, walang mangyayari. Pero, you're seeing this. I'm in the user exec mode. Indicated by a greater than sign. Okay? Indicated by a greater than sign. And then, ito yung mga available na commands from this. For example, may give you an example. Sabi ko kanina, you cannot do something that is not intended for that command mode or for that level. For example, I'm gonna go ahead and type reload. So as you can see here, hindi niya tinatype yung reload, hindi niya tinatanggap. Ang ginagawa niya, tinatranslate niya yung reload into DNS. Hinahanap niya yung IP. Which is hindi dapat ganun. Kasi yung reload, valid command yan sa Cisco. Kaya lang, wala ako dun sa tamang mode or tamang hierarchy. You get this? You're following this, right? So, ibig sabihin, kailangan, nagigets mo, nandun ka sa tamang mode or with this one, we're in the user exec mode, and ito lang yung mga pwedeng gawin or mga pwede mong gawin na commands. Okay? Malinaw tayo dyan, ha? Okay, for example, show. Show. Nagtagal tayo dun. sa DNS. Anyway, so balikan natin yan later. Now, sabi ko sa inyo, di ba, limited lang yung command and you have to make sure na alam mo, present ka, meron ka presence of mind kung nasa ang level or hierarchy ka when you are configuring a device. Kasi baka mamaya, mangyari din sa'yo, yung nangyari sa akin na i-paste ko sa maling device. Anyway, so ayan. So, user mode. Okay? Now, papaano ako makakapunta or papaano ako kumbaga pupunta doon sa second level or doon sa second hierarchy or second mode ng iOS. Now, I just need to type the command yung tinatawag nating enable, which is also here. Di ba kanina, tinype natin yung question mark para ipakita sa atin yung mga available na commands with the user exec here in this level, di ba? Sa user exec. Now, ito, enable. So, yun yung mga available commands in that level sa user exec. Now, if I type enable, for example, if I type enable, as you can see, nagbago yung what do you call this? Nagbago yung sign or yung indication. Kanina greater than sign. Now, nandito na ako sa pound sign. You getting this? And that brings us to the second level, which is what we called privilege exec or privilege mode. So, let's go back here. Under privilege exec or under privilege mode, what we normally have is yun nga, indication siya ng pound sign, and then ito yung next level or next mode after the user exec. So kumbaga si user exec is tier 1, ngayon si privilege exec is tier 2. You get this? Pero before you can go to tier 2, bago mo mapuntahan yung privilege exec, you need to go through tier 1 or dun sa user exec. You get the point? Diba? So bago mo mapuntahan yung privilege exec, kailangan mo nang i-type yung enable doon sa user exec. You get this? Okay. Now, in privilege exec, this is mostly used for verification. So, dito natin ginagamit yung karaniwan or yung mga show commands na tinatawag. Okay, so IP interface brief, show VLAN, show version, etc. We'll talk about that later. Pero this is what we do in this command or in this level. Okay? And then, yun nga, sabi ko kanina, we use the word or command enable from the user exec para makapunta tayo ng privilege. So, from tier 1, kumbaga, user exec, to tier 2 or level 2, privilege exec, we need to have the command enable. Pwede natin lagyan ng password yan. So, in the future sections or in the future topics, lalagyan natin ng password yan para allowed ba yung user na pumunta from user exec to, for example, privilege exec. So, kailangan may password or kailangan na-filter natin yung mga users. So, kung alam niya yung password, malamang allowed siya. Okay, o kaya naman parang certain some types of authorization or authentication. Diba? So, ganun din pag pupunta ka ng global configuration mode. Okay, now, going back. So, ang indication is again, the pound sign as you can see on the screen earlier. I'll show you again later. Okay, so yan. So, router, for example, pound sign. So, going back, okay, ito, nandito tayo ulit sa ating packet tracer screen. And as you can see, ito naman, nandito na tayo, di ba? So, from here, from user exec, or tinatawag nating level 1, kung tawagin, or tier 1, if you will, I type in enable. So, nakarating ako ng privilege exec, which indicated by a pound sign. Now, if I want to go back, for example, if I want to go back to the user exec mode, I just need to type disable. Kasi kanina in-enable ko, nakapunta ako ng privilege exec or level 2 or tier 2 if you will. Now, para makabalik ako sa level 1, for example, I just need to type in disable. So you see, the indication changes. Kanina, pound sign. Now, going back, by typing disable, nandun na uli ako sa user exec, bumalik ako sa level 1. Kumbaga, tumalon ako ng isa dun sa hagdan, nandun ako sa pangalawa, bumalik ako by typing disable. Now, para makabalik uli ako, papuntang privilege exec or privilege mode, I just need to type in again, enable. So, you're seeing this kung paano ako nagna-navigate from user exec mode to privilege mode. Yung command, enable. Pabalik, disable. So, you get this. Okay, so minsan, or kadalasan, nilalagyan natin ng password dyan. Now, let's go ahead and use again the question mark. So, as you can see, tinype ko yung question mark and it gives me a lot or more commands or more options, kumbaga, than the user exec. So as you can see, I'm hitting the space right now. Mas marami akong command na available or nakikita or magagamit kesa dun sa user exec mode. Kasi nga, ano na to level 2 or tier 2 na, kumbaga. You get this? Right now, so you can see, for example, I can, for example, telnet. Di ba? O kaya naman, ano ba yung sikat na command dito? Show. Yan. For example, show version. Di ba? So, actually yung show is another, kumbaga, command na pwede mong gamitan ng marami pang command. Kasi, yung mga command kay Cisco, ano sila, yung mga words, kumbaga, yung mga commands is indicated by words. Yung words na yun, marami kang pwedeng combinations ng command. Like, for example, I type in show and then question mark to get the available options for show. You get this? Ibig sabihin, pwede akong mag-show access list like this one kasi may nakalagay na option access list. O kaya naman, show DHCP, show history, etc. So you get the point. So for example, you type in a command and then you type in a question mark, it will give you the options available for that command. Or kung ano yung pwede niya or posible niyang maging kasunod na command. You get this? Right. So now we type in show. Okay, show, for example, show version. So as you can see, it gives me the version details or information of this router or of this device by using this command show version. Right? We're good with this? Now, let me go back. Okay? Okay, so as you can see, nandun uli ako sa privilege exec. Let me go back. For example, I type in disable. Okay? And then let me type in show version here sa user exec or dun sa level 1. Bumalik ako. Uy, gumagana din siya. Kasi nga, do you call this? Kasi nga, nandun din yung show. Ayan, nandun din yung show. Pero, what do you call this? Balik uli ako. Enable. You can shortcut enable by using en or enable. So, nandun na uli ako sa privilege exec. Now, let's take, for example, ano ba yung reload. Ayan. So, reload yung command. Ibig sabihin, i-restart ko yung device ko. So, as you can see, gumana yung command. Tinatanong niya ako kung gusto kong i-reload. Right? So, inuno ko siya. Okay? Hindi ko i-reload. Pero, I'm gonna go back to the user exec mode or to the level 1 and then I'm gonna type reload. So, again, katulad ng ginawa ko kanina, ang mangyayari, i-translate lang to ni DNS pero hindi niya na-recognize yung command. So, di ba? You see the difference? Kanina, nasa privilege exec ako, tinype ko yung reload na command, tinanggap niya. Gusto niya lang i-confirm. Kung nag-yes ako dyan, magre-reload ito or magre-restart. Pero, bumalik ako sa user exec, tinype ko yung reload, hindi niya tinatanggap. Error yan kung tutuusin kasi ang nangyayari, tinatransfer niya yung word na reload into a certain IP address, DNS or domain name server. You get the point? My point is, merong mga command na intended to be used for a certain level. For example, yung reload it's just intended for the privilege exec mode. Now, yung ibang mga command is also intended for example, mamaya yung global configuration. So, makikita mo, lahat itong mga lahat ng commands for user exec is also available in the privilege exec. Pero, hindi lahat ng command ng privilege exec is available in the user exec. Kasi, level 1 si user exec level 2 si privilege exec. So, mas marami yung magagawa mo sa level 2 or mas mataas yung rango niya. You get this? Right. So, going back to our slides. Let's go ahead and talk the next level of commands or next hierarchy ng mga commands when it comes to Cisco iOS or Cisco devices. Okay, so ito yung tinatawag natin na global configuration mode o sabihin nating configuration mode. Kung kanina level 1 user mode, di ba? Or tier 1, tapos yung privilege exec or privilege mode is the level 2 or tier 2. Now, si global configuration mode or configuration mode is the God level. God level, okay? Or level 5 or level 10 if you will. Okay, kasi you can do or you can change anything on the device itself with this mode. Global configuration. This is where we implement, this is where we configure the device. Okay? So, in global configuration mode, it's the next level after the privilege. So, make sure you understand this, ha? Meron siyang hierarchy. User exec privilege and then global configuration or configuration. Now, from user, yung default or yung initial, I need to go through user mode bago ako makapunta ng privilege. Pero bago ako makapunta ng global configuration, kailangan daanan ko yung dalawa. Yung user exec at saka yung privilege at saka pa yung bago pa yung configuration mode. So, that's why it's called God level or level God. Anyway, so going back to our presentation, so ang global configuration mode or configuration mode is what we use for configuring the device or implementing scripts or implementing configuration on the device itself. Mamaya, I'll show you how. Okay? And then this is where we set or configure the device. Kailangan natin mag-set ng IP address, kailangan natin mag-set ng routing protocols, kailangan natin mag-set ng etc. So dito natin magagamit yung mga matututunan natin in the future topics like how to implement VLANs, how to implement routing protocols, and more. You get this? Okay, now, in order to go from the privilege exec, so make sure you also understand it. From the user exec mode, I type in enable or en, and then makakapunta na ako. Yun yung parang pinaka-ticket ko para makapunta ako ng privilege exec. Now, from privilege exec to go to the global configuration or configuration mode, ang ticket ko naman or ang kailangan kong i-type is yung tinatawag nating configuration terminal or conft for short. As you can see on the screen. So, ang indication na nasa global configuration mode ka na is yung pangalan ng device and then makikita mo yung config and then pound sign. So, ibig sabihin you are configuring the device na. Like this one. Okay? So, let me show you going back to our packet tracer. Right? So, as you can see on your screen right now, nandito ako sa level 1 or tier 1, which is our user exec. Again, ang ticket ko or ang way para makapunta ako ng privilege exec is to type in the command enable. So, pwede nating lagyan ng password dyan. Gagawin natin in the future lesson. So, ngayon, nasa privilege exec na ako. From tier 1 na user exec, tier 2, privilege mode. Now, to go to the level God, you need to type in configure terminal or conft. For example, configure terminal. Ayan. So, yun yung command. And as you can see, boom! Naging ano na ako. Level God. Anyway, so, as you can see, hostname, yung pangalan ng device ko. And, this is an indication that ako ay nandun na sa global configuration mode. So, again, you need to distinguish the hierarchy or the differences of the hierarchy. Command mo, user exec, greater than sign. Para makapunta ako ng next level, yung tinatawag nating privilege mode, I need to type in enable. So, ang indication, pound sign. From the privilege mode, para makapunta naman ako ng configuration mode or global configuration mode, I need to type in configure terminal or shortcut nga yung conft. Okay? Right now, nandito na ako sa global configuration mode. When I type in question mark, ito na, lalabas na yung mga available commands, mas marami. Actually, marami pa yan. Kasi nga sabi ko sa inyo, for example, tinype mo yung access list. Tapos, nag-question mark ka. So, makakapag-configure ka na ng access list. Anyway, mamaya natin pag-uusapan kung paano mag-configure. So, what I'm showing you here is the different level of commands or modes or different tier, kumbaga, ng mga hierarchy ng command sa iOS ni Cisco. Right? So, ngayon, global configuration mode. Kanina, if I type in reload here, for example, kaya tatype ko yung enter para maging malinaw. If I type in reload here, as you can see, hindi niya nade-detect na tama. Pero nung nandun ako sa privilege exec, nung tinype ko yung reload na command, pinapa-confirm niya lang kung nag-yes ako dyan, magre-restart siya. Tapos, nung bumalik ako sa user exec, tinype ko siya, hindi niya nakikilala yung command na yun. Ginawa naman niya, tinransfer niya into DNS or hinahanap niya yung katumbas na IP. Now, if I go to global configuration, and then I type in the command reload, hindi niya nakikilala. Sabi niya, invalid input detect. So, ibig sabihin, pagka ganyan, yung command na yan mali or hindi siya intended for that level or for that mode. You get this? For example, another example. If I type in show version here, invalid din. Although merong shortcut, na mamaya papakita ko sa inyo kung paano nagagamit yung mga show commands in the global configuration mode. Pero, kumbaga, in default, it's not intended to be used for that. Kasi, when you're in the global configuration mode, ang mindset, kumbaga, ang sinet ni Cisco is nandun ka na para mag-configure, hindi para mag-troubleshoot. Ang troubleshooting is being done on the user exec and privilege mode. You get this? Example, kukonfigure ako. Papalitan ko yung hostname natin, router. Ibig sabihin yung pangalan ng device, hostname. Diba? Ang pangalan yan, as you can see, is router. Diba? Router yan. Now, let's go ahead and change the hostname. Ang command is hostname. For example, anong command, anong hostname ang gusto mo? If I type in question mark, sinasabi sa akin ng iOS, I just need to type in a word. And then that will basically become the hostname of this device. So again, ito yung pinaka-helpful. Question mark and tab or help and tab pag-uusapan natin in the future in the next topic dito sa Cisco iOS. So hostname, for example, sabihin natin CCNAPH router. So do you see the changes right now? Exciting, right? So, di ba? So router, from router yung hostname ng device ko, I use the command hostname, yung command hostname, and then yung pangalan or yung word na CCNAPH router, it changes the name or the host name of my router into that word. You get this? Right? So, I configure now. Let's take for example, I go back, I type in exit. So, makita mo, when I type in exit, nandito na ako uli. Indication, #, nasa privilege exec na ako. Now, let me show you. Pag nag-type ako dyan ng hostname na ibabalik ko sa router, di ba? Hindi gumagana. Kasi nga, yung hostname is a configuration command which will only be used or can only be used in the global configuration. Even if I go, for example, I type in disable, so ibig sabihin nasa user exec ako ngayon, greater than sign. Remember, if I type in hostname here, router, you see, it's not working. Dahil nga, maling mode. Pero yung hostname na command, valid yon, mali ka lang ng mode. Hindi siya gagana doon kasi hindi siya dinesign para doon. You get the point? So, ang pinaka-importanting technique at ang pinaka-importanting reminder, you need to have the presence of mind na yung command na yon is intended for that hierarchy or for that mode. For example, in user exec mode, basic troubleshooting. Diba? Privilege mode, basic troubleshooting pa rin, more on show commands, etc. Reload, nandun. And then, when it comes to global configuration mode, dun ka nag-configure. So, yung mga configuration commands like ACLs, host names, or routing protocols, etc., that is designed for the global configuration mode. We're good with this? You're following this? So, ibabalik ko ha. So, pupunta uli ako para masanay ka ng privilege exec mode, tier 2 or level 2. So, isang talon kumbaga. So, you can see, nagbago yung indication from greater than sign to #. Now, to go to the global configuration mode, I type in conft or const para shortcut. And then, as you can see, indicated by config word, nandun na ako sa global configuration mode. Now, before we end this lesson, I'd like to show you some additional sub-global configuration mode na meron in our routers and switches. Okay? For example, nandito na ako sa global configuration mode. Gusto kong i-configure yung interface ng router. Di ba? Interface, ibig sabihin yung ports niya. Now, I can go ahead and type in that interface. For example, fast Ethernet 01. And then, wala pala akong interface. So, babalik muna ako sa privilege exec. I show IP interface brief. So, ito yung mga command. Mamaya gagawin natin to. Yung mga familiarization ng mga basic commands. So, IP interface brief. So, that command will show you the available interfaces on a device. So, as you can see, ito yung mga interfaces natin. Walang IP, naka-down. Now, let's take for example, balik ako ng global configuration mode. So, conft. So, you can see, nandun na ako. Now, interface. Itong interface na to, Gigabit Ethernet 01. For example, so, itatype ko yan. Gigabit Ethernet 0/1. So, as you can see, nakita mo kung anong nagbago. From here, config lang yung nakalagay. Now, pinasok ko, kumbaga tier 3 or tier 5 or level God na yung global config. Since global siya, or nandun siya sa taas ng hierarchy, nandun na yung mga pwede mong gawin sa devices. So, for this one, pinasok ko yung interface 01, which is Gigabit Ethernet 01. As you can see, this one indicates na nandun ako sa loob ng gigabit Ethernet 01. So whatever commands, for example, I type in here will affect this interface alone. Okay? Malinaw ba tayo? Okay, so I type in question mark here, makikita mo ito yung mga available commands na pwede kong gamitin to change settings or to configure this interface. So you cannot go this, kumbaga hindi mo mapapasok yung interface subcommands, yung router subcommands, yung ACL nang wala ka sa global configuration. Ang ticket mo para makapag-configure ka ng mga yan is to go here sa global configuration. Pero ang ticket mo para makapunta ka ng global configuration, of course, is by typing conft doon sa privilege exec. You understand how I go back and forth in the point why I'm sharing this? Para maintindihan mo na there are certain level, there are certain modes of command or hierarchy when it comes to Cisco IOS. And then yung mga configuration na ginagawa or gagawin natin is basically mostly resides dun sa global configuration. Pero we go another level deeper. Kumbaga, kasi for example, interface now, let me show you another command. So, mag-exit ako ng for example, bago natin tapusin tong lesson na to. So, nandun ako sa global configuration command, global configuration mode. Now, pinasok ko yung interface, gigabit Ethernet 01. For example, ino-no shot ko. Ibig sabihin, ito turn up ko yung interface na yun. So, as you can see, mag-up yan. Diba? That only affects the gigabit Ethernet 01. Diba? I can use other commands or I can go to other interface and then do the same thing, etc. etc. Pero you get the point? Right? Now, let me exit on this. For example, nag-exit na ako. So, as you can see, wala na ako dun sa interface kasi nandun na ako sa basic global configuration mode. Right? Now, there are other certain, for example, configuration level or sub-global configuration level na pwede mong pasukin. For example, router OSPF 100. Sabihin, nagko-configure ako ng OSPF. So, kailangan daw merong up-up na interface. Okay? Pero, ang point ko is, you can see here. Diba? Nandun ako sa loob ng router OSPF na sub-global configuration. Kanina, nandun ako sa loob ng interface na gigabit Ethernet 01. Nung tinype ko yung router OSPF 100, you can see na naging bago or nagbago yung global configuration settings ko, which is, ibig sabihin, nagko-configure ako ng OSPF. You get this? So, it will happen to you in ACLs, in interfaces like what I've shown you, tapos in VLANs, and many other things. Pero, the only command level or command modes na pwede kang mag-configure is when you go through the global configuration. So, we're good with this? Very good. So, take note of this lesson. This is one of the most important topics or lessons in CCNA as well as in other certifications. You need to familiarize yourself with Cisco IOS as well as in this level of hierarchy or in this command modes sa Cisco IOS. Okay? In the CLI. Sabi ko nga, in CCNA, CCNP, other certifications ni Cisco, ito yung makakasalamuhan mo when you are configuring. Pagdating natin sa future lessons, we're gonna go through this. Okay? So, don't worry. May mga pinrepare akong lessons in activity para mas mahasa, para mas masanay ka when configuring Cisco routers and switches through the CLI and going back and forth with these different command modes. I hope this video alone provides you enough information para magkaroon ng fundamental knowledge or fundamental understanding kung ano talaga yung iOS, kung ano talaga yung CLI, kung ano yung mga different command modes na ginagamit natin when configuring Cisco routers and switches. It's the same thing with switches. Okay? So, fundamentals yun. Right? So, I guess we can cut this video here. Let this lesson sinks in. Okay? Promise. Malayo ang mararating mo once you really figure out, once you really understand all these fundamentals alone na nandito sa lesson na to.